Hey there everybody. So today we are going to take a minute to enjoy Magic at the common level. Yes, I am talking about Pauper. So the deck we're looking at today is probably one of my favorite types of decks. In Modern, I've got Grixis Delver. In Standard, I'm playing the Granny Annie deck. And Pauper playing this Thermo-Alchemist. This is a Spells Matter deck. So Thermo-Alchemist running full 4 of 2 mana 0/3 defender that has tap, deal 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you can untap him. So spells do matter. We want to be able to cast a bunch of spells, tapping him and untapping him multiple times in a turn to deal a lot of damage. We're running 2 Key 2 Chronicler, 2 mana 1/3, kicker of 4. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. 2 Wee Juggernauts. Go with that one. You can see it better. 3 mana, 1, a red and a blue, 1/3 flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, he gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And a playset of Elusive Spellfist. 2 mana 1/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+0 and is unblockable until end of turn. And that is all of our creatures. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 creatures in the deck. So what are we running to support such a light creature package? I guess what makes the deck work is we are running 4, 8, 12 1 mana cantrips, 4 2 mana, and 1 with a kicker. We'll look at them here in a minute. So one of our 4 ofs is Preordain. 1 mana, scry 2, draw a card. So we're running 4 of them. Scry 2, draw a card, so let us cycle through our deck, get things out of the way that we don't need until we can find the things we do need. 4 Ponders. 1 mana, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back in any order. You may shuffle, then draw a card. 2 Brainstorm. 1 mana, draw 3, then put 2 from your hand back on top in any order. And 2 Gitaxian Probe. For Exium Blue, look at target player's hand, draw a card. And we're running a 2 of that. We are also running 4 of Blink of an Eye. 2 mana, return a permanent to its owner's hand. It's got a kicker of 2. If this spell was kicked, you get to draw a card. So we can use it in a pinch just to get something out of the way for 2 mana. But most of the time, if it comes to it, we want to be able to kick it to draw a card off of it. Playset of Metamorphose, common version, in which Pauper you can use the uncommon versions as long as it has a common printing. So, good thing to note, Metamorphose, 1 hybrid red or green, add 2 mana of any combination of colors to your mana pool. Draw a card. This is going pretty quick. 2 Firebolt, 1 mana, 2 damage to a creature player, flashbacks for 5. So it's a shock that comes back. It's a sorcery, so in a sense, shock is better. However, we do get to use this a second time, which is very relevant because we don't have as many removal in this deck. 2 Days, 2 mana, you can return an island to your hand instead of paying its mana cost, but you counter a target spell unless the controller pays 1. And finish out the spells in the deck. A playset of Lightning Bolts. 1 mana, 3 damage to anything. Mana base, we have 5 Mountains, 6 Islands, 1 Forgotten Cave, cycling red mana, 2 Lonely Sandbar, Cycling Blue Land. 2 Swiftwater Cliffs, enters tapped. When it enters, you gain a life, taps for a red or a blue. And a pretty playset of Evolving Wilds. So these I just happened to find, all foils, all different pictures, which, well, that one I didn't find. I found these 3 just looking through stuff, bunch of random foil commons, and I was like, hey, I've got a bunch of different Evolving Wilds. I'm going to use them in a Pauper deck. So I went and picked this one up just to finish out a playset of pretty Evolving Wilds. Alright, let's look at the sideboard. 1 turn aside, counter target spell that targets a permanent you control. So they go to kill one of our dudes because we don't have that many of them. We need them to stick around. This can stop that in a heartbeat. 1 exclude, counter target creature spell, draw a card. 1 dispel, counter an instant for 1 mana. 1 ingot chewer, enters battlefield, destroy an artifact, and it evokes for 1 red mana. Molten Rain, destroy target land. If that land was non-basic, deal 2 damage to that land's controller. Counter spell, 2 mana, counter a spell. Muddle the Mixture, 2 mana, counter target instant or sorcery spell, and it transmutes for 3. So this is a double duty thing. It counters an instant or sorcery, or we can transmute it to search our deck for anything with mana cost 2 and put it in our hand. A Hydroblast, 1 mana, choose 1, counter a red spell or destroy a red permanent. 2 negate, 2 mana, counter non-creature spells. Cancel, 3 mana, counter anything. 2 Vapor Snag, 1 mana, return a creature to its owner's hand. Its controller loses 1 life. And 2 Pyroblast. Destroy target spell if it's blue, counter target spell if it's blue, then destroy target permanent if it's blue. You get to choose 1. And that is Thermo-Alchemist Pauper. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.